Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Despite the name of the competition, I will attempt to tell a true story, remembering that every true story has two parts. There's the true part, and there's the story. I can tell you this story because both my grandfather and the statute of limitations have expired. I grew up as the kid with the smallest hands in a family of veterinarians. I'll give you that. Yeah. When you have the smallest hands, you're relegated to a specific set of responsibilities. Responsibilities that I inherited from my father when I was 8 years old. Meaning, I participated in the miracle of birth unwillingly, long before anyone had explained to me how it worked. You know, when I got the birds and the bees lecture, I wasn't shocked. It filled in some gaps. Anyway, what would normally happen is this. My grandfather lived on one side of the farm, and we lived on the other. And so, 2 o'clock in the morning, invariably 2 o'clock in the morning, my grandfather would cross this grassy area called the Big Lawn, knock on my window. I would wake up, throw my pillow into the hallway so my mother knew that he would be dropping me off at school. I would get dressed, crawl out the window, we'd get in his truck, and drive off to some farm somewhere, where if I was lucky, I would spend the rest of the night in a barn, on my stomach, with my arm extended, and him hovering over me saying helpful things like, "If you pull your arm out, you're going to have to start all over again. Do you want to be here all night?" It was actually a great way of growing up. It really was. So one night, knock, 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 2 o'clock in the morning, I throw my pillow, I get dressed, I'm climbing out the window, and he says, "Wait, do you have a darker shirt than that?" Which was weird, because up until that point, never a pig nor a sheep had complained about my fashion sense. He said, "Well, I got this black t-shirt, it had a blue shard on it." You know, he says, "Turn it inside out. Put your Sunday school shoes on, they're black." At that point, you just don't ask. I put the shirt on inside out, put on my Sunday school shoes, I follow him across the big lawn, and I notice that his truck is parked the wrong direction. Usually it's parked towards the street, going out into the night to our adventures. But tonight, it was facing his fields. He had two of them, the east field and the west field. And in between, there was this dirt lane that we called the lane, because we had absolutely no imagination when it came to naming things. At the end of the lane was this little no man's land where all of the irrigation head gates were. And we started to drive up the lane with the headlights off. I knew exactly what was going on. Franklin Knowles had been stealing Grandpa's water. Now, in the culture in which I grew up, if you steal a man's horse, you go to jail. If you steal a man's wife, you get talked about in church. If you steal a man's water, you get dead. Grandpa was going to do something about it. I had no idea what, but I did know he planned to involve me, dressed in black, right down to the Sunday school shoes. I've been invited to the crime! Today I am a man! We pull up, he turns the engine off, and coast in about the last 20 feet. He gets out. Now I have to go a little slower because my door squeaks. By the time I got around to the back of the truck, he had the tailgate down, his pocket knife out, and he was punching holes in 3 bags of quick-dry, ready-set cement. He looks at me and he says, "Dale, my boy, if anything happens, you hightail it home. You didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything, you don't know anything." Now, if I was stealing water, I would watch to make sure I got away with it. And because it's kind of a dangerous game, I'd be armed. He pops one of the bags on my back, he picks up the other 2, and we head to the head gates. Sure enough, Grandpa's is closed, Franklin Knowles is open, and it is Friday to Saturday. Oh, it's on. Grandpa goes, and I dump my bag right behind Franklin Knowles' head gate. He drops in his 2, and the water starts to rise. We watch it activate that cement, and within 1 hour's time, absent high explosives or a really good jackhammer, not a drop of water would ever flow through that head gate again. And then I heard it. The unmistakable sound of a 10-gauge shotgun racking a shell. I hit the dirt, Grandpa took off in the other direction. Boom! I started scrambling towards the west field, and I realized that every time I moved, it rattled the alfalfa. I just had a target painted on my back. I heard the sounds of footfalls crashing through the alfalfa, and I froze. And then I inched along, and then I froze, and I inched along, and suddenly I realized my role in this little drama. I was Grandpa's escape plan. Plus, it was my job to keep Franklin Knowles occupied for the rest of the night. While the cement set up. I scrambled through. It took me all night long playing cat and mouse with him. And when I got to the end of the field, I made a beeline for my grandpa's door. I kicked in the door, and there's Grandpa sitting at the breakfast table. I said, "Grandpa, are you all right?" He said, "Sure, why wouldn't I be?" Grandpa's making breakfast. Shoot! Like any good co-conspirator, I shut up. Grandma sets a plate of bacon and eggs in front of me and says, "Ole," Grandpa's name, "Franklin Knowles called while you were out milking the cows." "Really? What did he want?" "He wants to know if he can borrow your jackhammer."